Hello everybody. I'm going to take the time to demonstrate the IL-10M. It's a Chinese ground attacker that's mirrored after the Tier 7 Russian GA, the IL-10. The IL-10 Tier 7 Russian has 4 23s, carries 2 bombs, 2 50s, and 8 rockets. Whereas the Tier 8 has 4 23s as well, but these are Tier 10 23s. Much stronger at Tier 8 for sure. It's got a single 20 in the back defending it, so similar to the IL-20 rear defense. Carries 4 rockets and 4 bombs. The bombs are weaker and the rockets are weaker. But what it lacks in firepower, it makes up in maneuverability, decent amount of airspeed. It's just a very well-rounded plane. If you're looking for something to kind of cheese the enemy and farm credits in, then your IL-10M could be your best friend. Its really biggest strength is taking out other ground attackers that are trying to take your airfield or whatever you're trying to hit. It can climb up just enough to take out any kind of ground defense aircraft that is attacking it. And it just is there to just kind of be a troll, again, when you're facing other ground attackers. Whenever I'm flying my ground attackers, I really hate seeing a player-controlled IL-10M on the opposite side, because I know it's going to be a strict competition for that, whatever I'm attacking. The main reason, again, this thing is maneuverable. It turns roughly probably double of what a normal ground attacker at this tier can turn. So at this tier, you have the ME 329, and you have the Russian IL-20. Both not bad ground attackers by any means. They're amazing. But will they have the credit earning potential that this one can give you? Most likely not, unless you have a really good game in them. What I like to show with the premiums is that you can have a mediocre game so that the average player can pick it up and still make a decent amount of credits. On average, if you're making anywhere 75k or above in a premium, depending on the game, you're doing something right. In these games, right now it's the Sky's Valbian event. So what happens is superiority just comes really super fast. And because that happens, you don't have a, very much of a chance to get a lot of score. So the best thing you can do is just kind of throw yourself in the middle of it and just do what you can. So for this one, it looks like this is the one with the missile base in the middle, or military base in the middle, sorry. I'm coming down looking at this aircraft. Again, super beautiful aircraft. It's got 4 20s, 4 rockets, and I believe only 2 bombs. But it's quite enough to cause some devastation. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and zoom out to this missile base. It's got 30 seconds boost, just like all the other ground attackers. So, it gets places fairly fast. Hovers around 500 in boost, which is not an amazing speed by any means, but it's just enough to get there in time. So just like with every other game, it's going to be all bots versus me. So I'm going to demonstrate that you could come down here and hit the key targets with speed and take out everything well before your cannons overheat. It's a good thing about this aircraft. It's got just enough firepower to do its damage. Now if you look there, that should have wiped out the whole middle, which it did, and we capped it. That whole cap took less than 10 seconds. That's pretty impressive in my opinion. So now I'm going to turn on this 329, and this again is where this plane shines. You'll notice he's trying to outturn me or outmaneuver me. I'm just going to slow down, and I'm going to point my nose up. Get behind him, you got 4 23s that are going to shred him. It's definitely the plane for that. So it looks like the bots are taking that airfield at the bottom. I'm hoping they do. Look at the score already. We're talking 2380 in the first 30 seconds of the game. It's a lot of money making potential in this plane. Reload's fairly fast. It's like a minute reload for the rockets and the bombs. So it's just enough firepower to do some work. Here we go. We've got a weekend ME 265, so I'm going to go ahead and just go for the weak one. He's kind of trying to shake me there. He did. That's pretty impressive, actually. Oh, and I got a fighter on my tail. So now I'm going to kill their 265. And I'm going to line myself up, go straight, and get on the turret. And just try and boost away. That's about the only chance you have of survivability in this thing. But if you look, the 20 is doing work for what it is. You know, it really is doing work. That was an A7M, which, you know, is just a tier 7. It's not a tier 7 that, you know, it's not like it's lacking in firepower. It's definitely a pretty strong plane in my opinion. So just enough. Launch your rockets. That was a wildly inaccurate rocket there, so let's not hit. Drop a couple bombs right here. Alright, that took that out pretty easily. I left one piece of that air defense gun, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe out this tents. And then come through. Now are these 23 strong enough to kill that? Sure are. They're not bad by any means. I'm going to come in, I'm going to drop just a single bomb right here just to show you. That's all you need. Take that out. I'm trying to not do this so fast, but it won't be superiority if I take this out. I want to kill these before this heavy gets froggy. That's chasing me. So I'm going to pull up. There should be tents right here. And just enough to go in single by yourself and do enough to take it out. As with most of the games during this event, like I said, it was superiority already. But in that time, I was able to pick up 7485 in a premium ground attacker. Now, I don't know of very many other premium ground attackers in the game. In fact, I want to say there probably is none. Will I have enough time to get on one of these fast things? Victory is close. So, this game's over. Yeah, they're just too fast for you. But in a normal game, you're not going to have superiority in the first 5 minutes. But there you go. There you have it. That was the IL-10M. 8400, 8485 actually for the score. Let's go ahead and see how long we played and what kind of credit earning potential this had. For tier 8s, you generally should be making over 100k a game if you're going to be if you want to consider that an average game. I've had upwards of 500k in my CFang, and then certainly if you boost the credit income for that game, you're going to have those 400 or 500k games quite often if you keep your score around 15 to 20k. But as you saw, I had 8400 score. I didn't even have that much time to do my job, but it was just enough to make some decent credits. And there you have it, 158,000 credits for 5 minutes and 22 seconds of gameplay. So again, tier 8 is probably going to be your go-to if you want moneymakers for your aircraft. This was the IL-10M with its 423s and its 4 rockets and 4 bombs. It's kind of a light armament, again, when compared to the IL-20 equal tier. It's got 12 rockets, 2 bombs, and I ran the double 57s on that thing, which one-shot pretty much any building that you shoot at. It's kind of a nasty, nasty aircraft. Let's see here. Show all the planes right now to compare it with the ME-329. So the ME-329 has 430s, definitely stronger guns, and 250 kilogram bombs, which are no slouching. Those things are awesome. But again, it's not a premium aircraft. So if you're just looking for a premium aircraft to purchase, you can never go wrong with the IL-10M if it's ever up. I know sometimes they do missions where they might give away a premium aircraft such as the IL-10M. If they ever do, I'd definitely recommend it. So there you have it, guys. That was the IL-10M, and thank you for watching.